So, you know Sonic the Hedgehog, right? The franchise really has a comeback at the moment. After some not so well received games, they now came out with Shadow Generations, a continuation of Sonic Generations, which is one of the most well received games in the franchise. Not only that, but the third movie is also on its way. So it only makes sense for me to draw some of the characters as humans. I recommend you not look at that video, but I already did this a few years ago and those designs were alright. So let's start off with the main hedgehog, the best hedgehog of the franchise, okay? The character everyone knows and loves. Shadow the Hedgehog. Come on, who really cares about Sonic? Shadow's everyone's favorite, right? Come on, the only reason the franchise is popping off at the moment is because of Shadow. Who is the main antagonist of the third movie? Shadow. Who is this new game about? Shadow. So come on, this is all because of Shadow. No one cares about Sonic. But let's just get into the drawing process, alright? I wanted to make Shadow's design as edgy as possible and I kind of based it off emo old culture of the early 2000s. Well, because Shadow is a really cool character, I wanted him to have a really cool pose as well, and I wanted his clothing to be a bit more casual rather than sporty. But let's slap some line art on the sketch so you can actually see what I'm talking about. I gave him a high neck crop top because early 2000s, guys. He also is wearing some low-waisted, ripped skinny jeans. I didn't really change his shoes much because, come on, look at those shoes. A perfect design, alright. I did change up the gloves because I thought fingerless gloves would fit him so much better. But as a break of color, I wanted to give him some more gold rings. He already has them at the cuffs of his shoes and gloves, so I gave him a lot of gold rings at the bottom of his jacket and as a cool belt. You know, one of those, I don't know, 90s, early 2000s. I'm gonna put a picture of one right here. This was the inspiration, alright? I also made him somewhat more skinny rather than muscular or very fit because I wanted to drive home the point that he's part alien. He isn't a full hedgehog like the other characters and he is the ultimate life form, so I kind of wanted him to look a bit unnatural. Also the fact that he's running around in skinny jeans and a puffer jacket, not puffer jacket, but in a large jacket. Those are not clothes meant for fighting, running around in. It's a bit ridiculous, but I thought it was fitting for Shadow. He is the ultimate life form. He doesn't even need to wear clothes that don't restrict his movement. He can fight Metal Overlord in skinny jeans. And of course, his primary color is gonna be black. I used 2 different shades of black just to give a tiny bit of contrast. I didn't want every piece of the outfit to kind of blend together. And that's it. Shadow's all done. Look at this cool guy. Alright, I know I was a bit harsh to Sonic at the beginning, so let's redesign him next. Like I mentioned before, I did a human design of Sonic, but I don't know, it can be improved upon. So that's what we're gonna do right now. First up, to show some respect to the boy, I had to draw him in his best pose. I don't know why, I love his adventure pose. It's amazing, and if I ever get the opportunity to strike this pose, I will. Be assured, I will. He also needs some line art, so I did that. And now let's talk about his outfit. In contrast to Shadow, I wanted his outfit to be very sporty, very flowy and not restricting at all. It's also a lot simpler than Shadow's outfit, but his is also primarily blue, of course. But I also used 2 different shades of blue to kind of break it up a bit. But in place for his little stomach patch, I gave him a cool lightning light design on his top. Also, for a bit more visual interest, I made his socks at the top of his shoes and gloves a bit bigger, just so it has a bit of contrast in the shape. His shoes also mainly stayed the same, and I took a scissor and cut off part of his gloves just to make them look a bit more sporty. For hair, I wanted to keep it very swoop back. He's very fast, he has to go fast, he can't go slow. So he has very aerodynamic hair, and I gave him shaved sides because Sonic would have shaved sides. Convince me otherwise. You can't convince me otherwise. And as a little nod to his lifeline, I put a little gold ring at the end of his zipper on his pants. And Sonic is all done as well. And the last character I picked for this video is Rouge the Bat. Honestly, how could I not? How could I not pick Rouge? First, I had to give her a very cute pose. She is showing off her outfit, showing off how fashionable she is and her wings. She also needed some line art, so here it is. Of course, like her original design, her outfit or her whole design is supposed to be very high fashion spy. So her bodysuit mostly stayed the same. I did add a very cute belt with a little bat belt buckle at the front. Then instead of her having wings, she has this cool wing cape, almost like a wingsuit. And Rouge's entire thing is she loves collecting gems, she loves collecting treasure, she's always trying to make a profit. So I had to drip out her outfit. Gemstones everywhere. She is the worst spy in the way that you can see her 500 miles away, but you will never see her. She is so sneaky that she can wear the most bedazzled outfit in the world and you won't even know she's there. That's Rouge. Then, to emulate her bat ears, I put some of her hair into drill buns. Rouge is all done. What do you think of her? Tell me which one of these threes was your favorite, and if I did them justice in your opinion. And if there are any other Sonic characters you would like to see as humans, tell me in the comments down below. See you next time. Bye!